friends. This video is for our 2-year-old's room for July week 3. This week we are learning all about the armor of God from Ephesians 6, and our story focus is God helps me stand strong. So all summer long we've been asking the question, who can trust God? I can trust God. And our memory verse is, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Proverbs 3:5. So our story focus for this week, God helps me stand strong. Week 3, we will look at what Paul calls the armor of God. This will be an exciting time as we go through each piece of armor with our preschoolers, and they can press play and trust that God can help them be strong. So we have a visitor this week. I'm dog sitting my parents' dog, and she's up here with me because she's old and doesn't like being home by herself. All right. So jumping into our leader's guide, we have 2 different activities that you can do before you head to large group this week. The first one is called Head, Shoulders, Knees, and Toes, and I bet you know that song. So just going to have kiddos stand with you and teach them head, shoulders, knees, and toes. They might not all know that song. And then you're going to lead a discussion on what items you could wear. So say, okay, friends, we're going to sing a song. Watch me sing and watch me, and you guys are going to sing along. We're going to sing about our bodies. So when I say a body part, you're going to use your hands to touch that body part. Are you ready? And then teach them head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Say, great job. Let's talk about the things. What could you wear on your head? What could you wear on your shoulders? What could you wear on your knees? And what could you wear on your toes? And kind of go through that. So jackets or shirts on your shoulders, on your knees, pants and shorts, knee pads to protect your knees, and on your toes, of course, shoes. And say, we're going to hear a Bible story today about a soldier and what he wears to protect his body. And I'm so excited for our true Bible story. And then the next activity that you can do, it says dress up, and it's supposed to be with like dress up clothes, but we actually have this little like night suit. And so you can have the kids come up and you can dress them up in different parts, or you can have one kid put on the helmet, one kid wear the shield, and one kid hold the sword, just obviously tell them not to anybody. And then you guys are going to bring these parts with you out to large group because the large group storyteller is actually going to use them this week. So, just kind of showing them because those are the parts of the armor that they're going to talk about. So then you'll go out to large group at 20 after. When large group is over, you're going to come back in. Your little memory verse activity that you're going to do for this week is kids have their memory verse on here. Trust in the Lord with all your what? And they're going to put on these little heart stickers into the middle, and you'll just practice the memory verse several times together. And then just reminding kids, who can trust God? I can trust God. So that's what you're going to do to practice the memory verse. Then you've got this activity called Dress the Soldier. So you'll bring kids over to the little whiteboard area, and you've got these pieces right here in the bin with some painter's tape. And what you're going to do is you're going to show kids, okay, we're going to put our soldier up on the board, and you're going to put this soldier together up on the board. And then you'll have kids come up one at a time and put on his pieces of armor, and you'll talk about the armor of God. So you'll just say, let's see what picture we have when we put these pieces together. Oh, look, it's our soldier. And in our Bible story, soldiers wore armor to protect them. Our Bible story was about very special armor that God gives us when we trust him and go his way. So let's put this armor on. First, when we trust God, he loves us so much that he sent Jesus to be our friend forever. And that's like wearing a helmet to protect us. Next, when we trust God and go his way, it's like wearing a breastplate to protect us. And when we trust God, it's like holding up a shield to protect us from danger. And we have one more thing to add, the Bible. So you can hold up the Bible and lay it at the feet of the soldier. And when we trust God and follow what he says, it helps us battle what is wrong and do what is right. So it looks like our soldier is ready to stand strong. And when we trust God, he helps us stand strong too. So who can trust God? I can trust God. Then you have this activity called Jingle. So over here in this bin, we've got all kinds of little jingle bells. Kids can put it on their wrists, on their ankles, or they can hold on to these little ones right there. And so what you're going to do is you're going to give them several activities to do with their jingle bells, like jump, run in place, hop on one foot. And you're going to say, we're going to all wear something that makes music. When you're ready, you're going to listen closely to what I ask you to do and make music. And you're going to say, that was so much fun. We wore jingle bells just like the soldiers wore their armor in our Bible story. God gives us armor to wear too. The Bible tells us that we can put our armor on every day and trust God. Who can trust God? I can trust God. So you might want to wait and maybe do this activity at the very end as parents are coming. That could be a good activity to do then. The last thing is our craft. And so what you're going to do is I would lay a piece of foil down for each kid, and then you're going to put this shield on top of it. And then, I didn't have this done before, it's going to be a little tricky to do with one hand. You're going to have kids put glue on, oh my gosh, I cannot do this with one hand. Hold on. You're going to have kids put glue on the foil. Oh my goodness, sorry. I have not showered yet today, so I apologize. I'm going to put some glue on this foil really fast. Have kids put glue all on the outside of the foil with their shield in the middle. And then you're going to have them wrap their shield up in foil. And they can wrap it. Okay, and then when they flip it over, they've got this shield and they can put one of these labels on it. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. And obviously you can write their name on it with Sharpie too. And then they've got their shield. So that is what they are going to be doing, oops, sorry, Abby, for their craft. And then you're going to say, okay, so we're going to make our shield and add your sticker. And the sticker has our memory verse in it. You could practice the memory verse. Say, we learn in our Bible story that God gives us armor to put on each day to help us remember to trust God and go his way. A helmet is worn on a soldier's head, and it helps us remember that Jesus is our friend forever. A breastplate is worn on a soldier's chest. And when we choose to go God's way, it's like wearing a breastplate to protect our hearts. A shield is held up to block a soldier from things that might hurt them. And God says when we trust him, it's like we hold up a shield to protect us. And we always want to remember to trust God. We also have the Bible, which is God's word, and we can read it every day, and it will teach us how to go God's way. God's way is the best way, so you can trust God. Who can trust God? I can trust God. So that is it for this week. Also, over here in this last bin, we have memory verse cards to pass out and parent cues to pass out. So everything you need should be up there. Thank you guys so much for serving this week. I appreciate all of you, and we'll see you on Sunday. Abby, say bye. Okay, bye.